was kind of never my plan to be an athlete. I love football and rugby at school, but I was always that guy who could throw a football really far. When I get tackled in rugby, I just ping the ball 30 yards across the field rather than kick it. So my school put me in for the Cardiff Schools regional event, which I won in the discus and the shot put, and I think I ran the relay. So I won the discus and shot put. And from the back of that, I went to compete at the Welsh Schools Championships, where I come second. So the top two get the chance to compete at the British Schools. So I was competing for Wales off the back of never really training in discus, just a couple of lessons in school, and that was it really. So yeah, I went to that competition. I thought it was really good. I think I came 7th out of 8. Got beat quite comfortably by I think 13 metres or something. I think I threw 40 metres at a time. It was kind of a bit wake up call, and I was like, okay, I'm actually not very good at this. My mum was like, you're not so great at football or rugby either in terms of internationally. Obviously I'm never going to make it in those areas, so why don't you try and train for the discus? So I was like, okay. So I did a lot of discus and shot. I broke the Welsh record in the shot as well as a junior, as well as discus. But I really used to love throwing discus because I moved very fast, and I could be more fluid with it. It wasn't about being a big brute and slamming it. Like I could kind of play with it a little bit and learn skills. And I was picking up pretty quick. So within a year of training, I went to the European Junior Championships and made the final there. That was my first year of training. A year later, I was ranked number 3 in the world as a junior. So after 2 years, I was already pretty highly ranked as a junior in the world. My under 23 years, I was ranked number 1 in the world, number 2 in the world for 2 consecutive years. And then I made the world final in 2011. I was the youngest world finalist in history of my event. So it all kind of happened pretty quick. Then we had the London Olympic Games, obviously. That was kind of my dream when I first started. I knew the London Olympics was probably going to be out of sight, but it was something I was definitely had my eye on. But I made it, so I was pretty happy with myself, especially at the time in 2012 in the training camp and stuff leading up. I had a few bouts of illness that set me back quite a bit, but I still managed to make it. So I was very happy, and in 2013 I was ranked 7th in the world at the end of play. Beat a lot of good people in diamond leagues, and then I had a big back problem. I herniated 2 discs in my back, and been a slight decline since then really. Every year I try, and in that period I think because I was declining and I wasn't really at that level I once was, kind of lost the love for the sport, if I'm honest, and from being very, very motivated to succeed, it was almost like a chore, and I became almost like a job, even though it wasn't my job anymore to train. Yeah, and then we had the Commonwealth disappointment earlier in the year where I wasn't selected, even though I probably should have been, but that's another story. And then I basically quit after that. Kind of had enough of things, but then we sat home watching the Commonwealth Games, and I kind of was like, nah, do you know what? I can't be sat here watching this when I should be in medal contention. There's Olympics in 2 years' time. Let's try and do it. So luckily I'm in a position now because of my work where I can train full time, give it my all. So here I am. This year's been pretty successful. Not as successful as it was in 2013 and prior to that, but as the last few years have gone, I've been more consistent at a better level. I'm British champion again, got to compete for Great Britain again, and the hunger's back, and I'm looking forward to completing a good successful winter.